don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you.
I don't know what's real anymore. I've opened up the door to nowhere.
Hello there everyone, Tom here again, and today we have the privilege of taking a look at the Takara Tomy Studio Series number 2, Age of Extinction Decepticon Stinger. And the box is nice. Looks like this in the front. It's got a nice little picture of artwork. Looks like that on the side. On the back here we have some information, product shots, stuff and things. There's that, and there's the picture. So why don't we go ahead and get this guy out of the box, and we'll go from there. So out of the packaging, he comes with 4 of these little thingies, stars. They're reminiscent of bumblebees, but they're not bumblebees. The figure, I have no idea how this thing's supposed to look. Hey, let's see here. Okay, looks like these things just kind of come up behind. Okay, maybe we'll figure it out. Let's see, he's got these little movable arm things here that would appear to allow for these things to be plugged in some manner. Yeah, okay. So you could do them like that if you so wanted. You could put one like that and one like that if you want. You can put them on all 4. Okay, and that was my furnace kicking in. Not my furnace, my air conditioning unit. Okay, and he can sit on his display base. Okay then. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the instructions. I can tell you for a fact that these instructions were not helpful to me at all in trying to get this thing transformed. I don't know if perhaps I was simply reading them incorrectly. I always grant that is a possibility. But at the same time, they were very less than intuitive. Let me put it like that. Let's see here. Height-wise, let's go to his head. And we're looking at 4 7/8 approximately, shoulder to shoulder, 2.5. Depth-wise, we're looking at about close to 2.5. Okay, so this is Stinger. Here it is with movie Bumblebee, and as you can see, there is a distinct size difference here, and I kind of have an issue with that. Here it is with the Classics Prime mold. So just to give you a sense of scale, that really just disappoints me about the Classics Prime, or the Bumblebee scale. Here it is with RC and with Black Arachnia. Again, just to give you your sense of scale. He's small. I mean, he's smaller than animated RC. Here it is with an Iron Factory Starscream. And here it is with your friend and mine, Nemesis Prime. Damn it, Tom. You promised you weren't going to do any more Bay, whatever they all are. Bay former crap. I know, Nemesis, but you know, I saw him and it's been a little bit since I didn't have anything else to review. So it was kind of get this one or not have anything for a week or so while the stuff comes in from China. Don't let it happen again. All right, Nemesis, I won't let it happen again. I'm watching you. Don't ever forget. All right. We gotta have fun with the stuff we do, right, folks? All right, so we've done scale. Let's see here. The next thing I need to do, I guess, is transform this guy. So let's transform him. And let me tell you, folks, I don't, you know, if you've watched my channel, you know I don't do a top 10 at the end of the year or the beginning of the year of best, worst, whatever. But I have to tell you, this thing, transforming him before I shot this particular spot right here, he would easily make the top worst, at least for me for the year so far. One thing I have not covered, and I'll do it real quick, is articulation. The head is on a ball joint. It gets around, all the way around if you need it to. That's a transformation thing. These things move if you need them to, back and forth. They're just on a hinge. These things back here, you can do some crazy crap with, you know. Okay. The arms can do a full 360. You can actually see the ball joint right there. The elbow gets you less than 90 degrees. No waist articulation. Yeah, he can easily do the Chinese splits. I'm sorry, that's the American splits. And those T-jointed ball joints let him do the Chinese splits too, although his hips, the way that they're set up, he can't really do them like this, but they're designed to go like that. So yes, he can do that. Knee, we'll call that 90. And the feet, his toe can go down that far, up that far. There is no rocker. That's his articulation. All right. So his transformation is similar to Bumblebee's in that his legs will go up into underneath, but yeah. All right, let's see if I can figure this out. Raise this up, kind of, this breaks apart here like this to make this hinge. We rotate, we get all this crap here out of the way. We rotate this around with his arms as well. This is in no particular order here, folks, because let me tell you, the directions, if I haven't said it before, sucked. Okay, so we bring that down to make the fender. Bring this down to make the fender like that. We take the head and we rotate the head around so that it'll, I think that's right. We'll find out here in a minute. Take the arms and bring them down. They're on a little rotating pin here. You can't see. They're on a rotating pin right here, so you can bring the arms straight down, which will allow you to bring in your fender here because it rotates on that bicep swivel right there. So get everything lined up, pushed in, and you can take your head here, and it's, I guess I misspoke, it's got to stay like that, I guess, because it's got to, no, that's not right. Maybe it's like this. Tag on it. Look, it can't stay like that, obviously. Well, now, Tommy boy, you're doing something wrong here. What are you doing wrong? Oh, yeah, rotate it. Then it'll go in the way it's supposed to. Like that. So he's going to constantly be looking at the road. Excuse me. Now, alright, kind of get all your stuff here into position, and this is going to rotate around and go into right here. Boy, this is a highly technical review as far as transformation. Let me tell you, I'm doing the best I can. Go ahead and get these little bits out of the way, and let's focus on our legs. This panel comes up like this. This panel comes up like this, and these legs here rotate around. Excuse me. Point your toes, and they will slip under and around and come in at angles you really don't want them to. So this little thing right here, you have to slip the knees under. I really wish I was doing better with this, but I'm doing the best I can here, folks. Try and get everything squared away, and then you can just kind of just push things into place until they go. Now, take your arm here and bring it in, and there is it does latch together. Okay, there's that. And take your bumper here, and all right, put your bumper into place first, and it's got this odd latch hook there, if you can see it, and it comes, and then you've got this little bit here, so you've got to kind of wiggle and maneuver and get it into place. It holds astonishingly securely once it's there, but getting it to that point is not fun. I'm wondering if I've got this wrong. No, because here's the pin that goes in right there. Okay, so then let's just get this back in here. Let's do the same thing over here with this one. Get the hand in here where it goes, rotate it around a little bit, get this into position, and then just kind of push and squeeze and fuss until everything gets where it's supposed to go. And we just get this section in right here, squeeze it in, take your arm, put that back in place again, put this one into place, and then we take this section right here and we just snap it in place, and all the while making sure that that little pin there goes onto that. And wow, that was an astonishingly technical transformation, wasn't it? Now I have a problem, and it is these sections right here, and I can't, no matter what I do, I can't get them to stay the way they're supposed to. I don't know if you can see it, but that thing does not roll. It will not roll that way, and I have tried everything I can think of to manipulate it into place, moving things. There's just not clearance right here, and it doesn't, I mean, no matter what you do to it, it doesn't go. It constantly sits up no matter what you do to it, and I fully grant that I may not know what I'm doing. I fully grant that, but this is just wrong. Even without that, if you can see, if that clears, it is just by millimeters. I mean, yeah, there's no roll in there. That thing sits down, and I don't know why. Honestly, folks, I'm not sitting here trying to get it to do stuff it shouldn't do, unless I can make it maybe do like this. Even then, it's still going to sit down too low. I'm sure, absolutely positive that there has to be a way to get this thing to work the way it's supposed to. cannot cause these particular issues. But the directions are not helpful here. Of course, the directions weren't helpful really at all. So what do? I don't know exactly, and I've maneuvered and positioned, and you think that this will fit in there, but it doesn't, and I don't know, folks. It's annoying, it's aggravating, and I can't seem to get it to work. So if there is a trick to it, it's not intuitive for me. And there Stinger is on his display base. So let's see here. Why don't we get this thing out of the way for the moment, and why don't we do some scale comparisons. Here he is with Classics, let's back out a little bit, Classics Optimus Prime and the crappy Bumblebee mold. Let's see, let's do this properly. There they are that way. Here he is with Bumblebee, just to give you, again, sense of scale. He's not that much bigger in this mode than Bumblebee, which is surprising. Here he is next to Hound. Alright. Also from the movie series, but not the studio series. And I just can't seem to keep those on there. Let's measure real quick here. From his bumper to the back section here, it looks to be 4 3/4 approximately. I know it looks closer to 5 on the camera, but trust me, it's 4 3/4. Let's see, let's get these off. The widest point on him is probably, believe it or not, going to be his mirrors. So from here to here, it is 2 1/4. Yeah, that's just 2 inches there. Height wise, remember he's got that crazy stuff there. So let's say, let's go with 1.5 inches just to be safe. And now, to answer the burning question on everyone's mind, how does the Studio Series Decepticon Stinger by Takara Tomy, their second in their Studio Series, scale with Metroplex? And there you can see him in the hand of Metroplex, and there's RC for scale. And here's Stinger in his robot mode in the hand of Metroplex. Again with RC, Generations RC for scale. Final thoughts wise, Nemesis, what the hell are you doing? What? Can't you see me riding around on one of these? I don't think I pay you enough for that. You don't pay me. I suppose that's true. Why don't you get the hell off there so that I can finish my review? Alright. As I was saying, final thoughts wise, this thing is, well, I think it's aptly named a thing. It doesn't scale right with my movie Bumblebee. It was $20 freaking, and I don't like it. I really kind of wish that I had my money back, which is odd because I can't recall ever saying that about another Transformer. And this has the Takara Tomy licensing brand on it. The plastic quality, it feels like a Hasbro product. It's very light. There's hollow bits. What can I say about this thing? My job as a reviewer is to try and be objective when it comes to the figure. But at the same time, I also get to give you my opinion. So, objectively, it's not easy to transform. It locks in together extremely securely when it is transformed, but to get it to that point is not fun. It's difficult to get it there. I keep coming back to that. It's smaller than what it should be, at least in my opinion, in relation to the rest of the other figures that I have. Okay, so it does have some good points. I really like the head sculpt here, and the paint that they have on it is really nice. Let's see if I can zoom in here. The paint on it is really nice. It has some interesting features. Okay, I think that's enough of the good stuff. Now, I am not kidding when I say I am looking forward to never, ever transforming this again. I may donate this to Wade's collection. It's just, it's not my personal opinion. Unless you're just looking to set it on a shelf and you don't have a third-party option or, you know, some masterpiece version that's coming, then buy this. Don't touch it, leave it on a shelf, and be glad you own it. If you are looking for something to flip back and forth, first of all, why are you looking at a Bayformer? But this is not enjoyable. Not at all. Stay the hell away from this thing if you can. Good Lord, what else? What do I follow that up with? Stay the hell away from it. Yeah. I could have told him that. Don't buy this product.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
In the event that I'm just trying this because I understand this is a really old figure, but I think it's a good figure. And if we decide that we want to see some more of these, then I have a few. I know we've seen Mind Wipe. If we decide that we want these reviewed, then I will do so.